Tim of Gavberg, and welcome to the world of Glashutte Original. Today, I will be your guide to the Glashutte Original 70s Chronograph Panorama date. You can see this 40mm stainless steel automatic winding flyback chronograph and the entire collection of Glashutte Original timepieces on our website, gavbergwatches.com. The timepiece in my hand represents a fusion of the new and the traditional, but few manufacturers hold as high a regard for modern tradition as the Saxon manufacturer Glashutte Original. Following the swinging 60s came the smooth 70s, and this watch is redolent of its era in shape, form, and function. Now, the timepiece features a degree of water resistance uncommon during the 70s, 100 meters, and that's topical because this example is fitted with a water-resistant full rubber strap. Likewise, a full stainless steel brushed and polished deployment clasp provides sports-style security as well as absolute insurance against droppage while donning or removing at bedside. The strap is natural vulcanized rubber with strong defining character lines on the top and large relief channels on the bottom to allow the wrist to aerate so that moisture, sweat, heat, and grit can escape on a hot day. The ergonomics as well as the aesthetics of the 70s come into play to the owner's favor. First, the integration visually of the flow of the strap with the arc of the lugs draws from the 70s precedent of integrating the entire watch, case, lugs, strap, and/or bracelet into a single visual component. Moreover, the limited size of the 70s-inspired cushion case lugs allows the strap to be underslung such that the pivot point is actually inboard of the outer extremity. This permits outstanding ergonomic compatibility with smaller wrists, as the strap is underslung beneath the case and actually narrower from extremity to extremity than the case itself. Plus, there's no flare to fight the arc of a smaller wrist. The case, inspired by the 70s but modern in its finish and its materials, features a gorgeous contrast between polished highlights and satin-finished major elements. Satin finish of the lug hoods as well as the case band contrasts beautifully with the hairline polished bevel of the case band arc. The horns at each end of the case, flowing from 12 to 6, provide a beautiful visual transition from the case body into the conical style cushion polished bezel, itself framing the centerpiece of the watch. A shaped and in-house constructed blue sunburst style produced entirely within the dial manufactory of Glashutte Original. Now, the sunburst grain is deep, rich, and radial, and punctuated at its outer extremities by a high-contrast white-on-blue print as well as small dots of superluminova on the minutes and seconds scale. The individual diamond-polished dart-style indices are of white gold, as are the hands at center, as well as the hands of the sub-registers. The watch is deceptively complex, as the power reserve scale is neatly integrated into the constant seconds dial at 9 o'clock. Chronograph minutes are read at 3, and although it appears to be a traditional twin-register chronograph, the aperture and rotating disc at 12 o'clock captures the elapsed hours, so it is a true contemporary tri-register chronograph, hours, minutes, and seconds. Fully luminescent, especially on the hands at center, it can be read easily in any light, and a beautiful stepped aperture at 6 o'clock provides a visual transition from the plane of the dial to the matching navy blue double-digit or panorama datum. The watch also features flyback chronograph functionality such that you can rapidly reset and restart the chronograph timing, all 3 registers, by pressing the button at 4 o'clock. The trigger at 4, unlike a conventional chronograph, can be activated without first stopping the chronograph with no additional wear, tear, or harm to the movement. This is ideal for timing 2 events that occur in rapid succession, such as cars across a fixed point on a racetrack. The beautiful integration of the chronograph pushers and crown into the swell of the case is both historically accurate and visually pleasing. Turning the watch over, we find the manufacturer caliber 3702 automatic. It features a 70-hour power reserve plus or minus 5%, which is substantially more than the industry standard of 38 to 42 hours for automatic watches. Automatic winding, it has set it and forget it precision capability, thanks to elements that are both technically refined and aesthetically beautiful, including, for example, the black polished swan's neck fine regulation mechanism atop the balance. The balance beats away at a modern 28,800 vibrations per hour. Though modern, tradition is respected. As you can see, a traditional crenellated column wheel for function selection. The interaction of the levers and the wheel being both beautiful as well as a tactile pleasure to operate. This is the traditional fashion of constructing a chronograph. All of the screws are natural oxidized and kiln fired at hundreds of degrees to attain their beautifully rich cobalt color. And distinctive finishing elements of the manufacture include the Saxon 3/4 style bridge, which pays homage to the great pocket watches that established Glashutte's reputation during the 19th and early 20th centuries, the beautiful stripes or ribs across the bridges as well as the winding mass, and of course the execution of black polish on key components, including the rotor center, the swan's neck regulator, the cap, and the crenellated towers of the column wheel. Protected to 10 bar or 100 meters water resistant on a rubber strap, this is an ideal all-around timepiece that features refinements for precise setting, including hacking seconds or stop seconds, and a quick set for the date. A timepiece for which no detail, technical, aesthetic, or historical can be overlooked. You can see this and the entire collection of Glashutte Original fine timepieces on our website, govbergwatches.com.